Hey guys, welcome back to the Awesome Lindsay channel. Today I'm helping shoot a music video, so I'm packing my car full of gear. It's a music video, so of course you can't forget the fog machine. This is Rachel. She's our director slash
whatever thing. I don't know.
Dancer, whatever.
Yeah.
This is BlackMoonKrew, right?
Yes,
BlackMoonKrew. You guys are like a
K-pop dance cover team is technically like the term. So we find like K-pop songs that we really like and the choreography, and then we just like copy it and create like covers of the songs. So it's actually quite a big community, so I'm really excited to kind of like take a deep dive into it. This is going to be like the biggest video that we've done, so we've been really excited.
So we're doing I Can't Stop Me, right?
Yes, I Can't Stop Me by Twice is the song that we are doing today, and it's like one of my favorite songs of the year. The whole album was really good, so if you like K-pop, you should definitely check that out.
So we're filming up against this spot, right?
Yeah,
right
so
here?
we'll be up against here. So yeah, this is the before, and then after it will probably look drastically different once you guys set everything up. There's
more
another
people
one of our
arriving.
dancers that just walked in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and show you what we're doing on lighting. We have a friend who's got a Red Komodo, and he wants to try out filming it, so we decided to do this whole project together.
It's a fun collaboration.
Yeah, I have a bunch of lighting gear that I've wanted to play around with, so
Perfect opportunity.
yeah, worked out great.
This is just kind of a little setup I have. So most people that have the Komodo, they run the smaller Canon batteries because that's the only thing that can fit. But for the setup that I have, I actually got the V-mount plate that I run this when it's a handheld rig with a big V-mount style. And it's clipped into that. I plug in here, and then I actually have kind of like a, system up here where I can plug in to run the camera and then run my Shinobi display. So that powers everything. And people are like, man, dude, why do you want to run such a heavy battery? But it's like, if you run a battery back here, or two batteries, and then a battery down here on your display, you're gonna be running the same amount of weight for batteries.
Can you put your battery back here and balance it better? Because of that cable?
Yeah, well, not even the cable. If you get the battery back here, plus like the battery mount that goes on there, it will hit the motor.
Gotcha.
So I try to get it dialed that way, and the second you do get it like level, you move and the motor hits it. So I thought I'd get here and get it dialed because it's still not quite there. The hardest thing is just all the cables. From Red, they're like you have to run like 12G cables, which are thick and not friendly for gimbals. But at the same time, you just try and get it dialed as possible as you can. Right now, it's not even close.
How is the autofocus on the Red?
It's getting better with updates. I mean, coming from like the C200, it's actually frustrating because the C200 was just beautiful. I mean, that thing, even if you were doing an interview, you would just touch them, lock focus, turn it off, or leave it on to track them. This one, it seems like the second that you touch it, sometimes it works, sometimes it brings it all the way back and then just locks. That could be like my lens, it could be something with like a lens, there's an issue there, but it's okay. It's better than not having it at all, but I don't love it. The monitor's decent on here, but Atomos, from having one, that the Atomos stuff is just so much better, especially shooting in daylight.
Atomos is good, but I wish they would support their older models of stuff with RAW over HDMI, things like that, if you're watching Atomos.
Yeah, please fix that. So I'll mount this Shinobi right here off the top, and I've just been really digging handheld, especially with like the global shutter. You can really clean up some of that shake. So yeah, overall, I mean, it's not the best setup, but for the Ronin S, where we're doing a long shoot today, I have multiple of these batteries that you have to be able to just swap them through. And I don't have multiple of the little Canon batteries. So this way it's just one power source, for everything. And I can just sit and swap batteries.
So in the background of this video, there's some lights that go all across the bottom. And we don't have those lights specifically, so we're gonna just kind of fake it. What I brought is this thing called the Lumi Noodle. It's basically these little LED kind of jelly looking things that kind of match together and pull apart. And they're just white light. So we're gonna have 3 little sections in the background rather than the full light bar. But this will hopefully give us the same sort of effect. So for some reason my GoPro didn't record audio, but you probably won't be able to tell because I'm wearing a mask. So let me explain the lighting setup. So up here we have a Godox SL150 with a octabox on top of it, just providing our top overhead light. Then over here we have a Sokani X50 RGB light. We have one on this side and we have one on this side. Then back here we have the Luminoodles as our strip lights. They're white right now, but we're gonna add some gel to them and turn them red later on in the video. And then on the front here, sorry I didn't get a great shot of it, but I have a Godox SL60W, and that is shining through a Super Flags diffuser. That's just adding a little bit of fill light on the front just for their faces. We're gonna put some red gel on these lights right now. What are we gonna do? Roll it across?
I think so, yeah.
Or we could even I should get a tripod for this thing. So what do we think? We want a couple of wraps or just one? Good.
If you're gonna try and match those, I would go, yeah, the second one helps a ton.
What about a third? But we're gonna be cutting light.
Ooh, man, that's like, you don't want a small or a large fry, you want a medium. 3 adds a little more pop to it.
So we've put red gel, just basically a roll of wrapping paper. And we wrap that around the Luminoodles 3 times. Gave us the proper color. So we have red background, and then we still have our overhead light and our front light, just adding a little bit of front light on the face. Okay, along with all these red lights, we've added these RGB lights. These are the Instro C1 RGB lights. I'll post a link to a video about those. These are just kind of creating a nice kind of moving light effect because we don't actually have moving lights, but it just kind of gives some interest to the sides. Okay, for the last scene, basically, we took down all the white lights. So we took down the top light, we took down the front light. We moved the Sokani X50s to the back with the Luminoodles that are wrapped in red, and we changed those to red. And then we shot just one entire run through of the song with just the red silhouette background. And that pretty much wrapped up the shoot. So I want to thank everybody involved. It was so awesome to just see this project come together and just work with so many great people. I'll leave their links down in the description below so you can check out each of their work individually. If you guys do have any questions, leave them in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks everyone for watching.